Hey class, welcome back to Chapter 3, Decimals and Percentages. Today we'll be looking at Exercise 3H, converting between fractions, decimals and percentages. On the screen now is a flowchart on how to convert between each of decimals, percentages and fractions. We've got one big example today where we will use each of those methods just once. Okay, we'll start on the first row. We're going to convert 56% to a fraction and a decimal. So to convert a percentage first to a fraction, we need to write the percentage, the number, over 100 and then simplify. Here are our highest common factor of 56 and 100. We could divide it by 2 and then divide it by 2 again if you like, or we can go straight to dividing by 4. You might use a calculator as well to help you simplify this, but 56 divided by 4 is 14, and 100 divided by 4 is 25. So when we convert percentages to fractions, we write the number before the percent sign above 100 and then simplify the fraction. To convert it to a decimal, we need to divide 56 by 100. Now, the quickest way to do that is to move the decimal point currently here after the 6 forward 2. So dividing by 100. I've written the wrong symbol. Dividing by 100 will give us 0.56. And that's really all there is to converting percentages to fractions and then to decimals. Let's make it a little bit trickier. This time we're going to convert 3/8, or 3 out of 8, to a percentage and then to a decimal. Now the easiest way to do this, I believe, is to use division. So working down the bottom, okay, we're going to divide 3 by 8. Now, of course, 8 doesn't go into 3, so we place the 0 and we carry the 3 to a trailing 0 after the 3. 8 goes into 30 3 times, so 3 times 8 is 24, remainder 6. 8 goes into 60 7 times, so 8 times 7 is 56, remainder 4. And 8 goes into 40 5 times. We have no more remainders. What we have now is 3/8 as a decimal. And then again, to convert that decimal to a percentage, we can just multiply by 100, which is the same as moving the decimal point to the right 2 places. So we have 37.5%. Okay, if you wanted to use the method that we used in our last lesson, we have 0.375 over 1. We multiply both the top and the bottom by 100, and which is effectively what we've done here, and we end up with 37.5 out of 100, giving us that 37.5%. Okay. Very last one now, we have 0.005. So to convert that to a percentage first, we'll use the same shortcut as we just did. We're going to move the decimal point to the right twice. What that gives us is 0.5%. Now we could also, just rule that off quickly. We could also, if you prefer this method, multiply the top and the bottom by 100 to give us 0.5 out of 100, and there is our percent, 0.5 for each 100, and put the percentage sign after it. Okay, this percent is the same as saying out of 100. And the last one now, we want to try and get rid of that decimal when we make it a fraction, okay? There are a few different ways that we can use this. We could continue on from this and just multiply by 10 to get 5 out of now 1,000. Or we might look at our place value in the decimal. So here we have 0 in the tenths, 0 in the 100ths, and 5 in the thousandths. Using our knowledge of place value, we get 5 out of 1,000. Of course, we've done that here as well by making equivalent fractions. Our last step now is to simplify that fraction. As always, we can divide both the top and the bottom by 5. Hint, 5 can only be divided by itself and 1 is not very useful with simplifying. And we end up with 1 out of 200 as our final fraction. Again, your calculator can do this step for you. So, a lot of numbers going on the screen. Use the flowchart to help you decide what it is that you need to do. Okay, here where it says fraction to percentage, remember that's top and bottom, okay? Or you can use division and then multiply by 100. So we probably use divide, then multiply by 100. Should be more specific with that. Okay, so use division. As always, guys, if you have any questions, let me know. But otherwise, good luck with the work. I'll speak to you all very soon, and you've got this.